Hey guys, this is Audi555. This is a comparison over the stock exhaust on a Honda CTX700 and how to install the Radiant Shorty exhaust. So I'll just show you what that sounds like with the stock exhaust on there. So still reasonably loud in the enclosed environment, but outside it's pretty quiet and you can't really hear the bike revving at all when you're riding around, and it's basically turns the bike into an electric bike when you ride it. That's how it sounds. But in my opinion, if you swap to this Radiant Shorty exhaust, you definitely need to wear earplugs, 100%. To remove the stock muffler, the tools you'll need is a 5mm Allen key, 12mm spanner, and in fact if you've got two of them, if not then another 12mm socket. So there's two bolts to undo this, one being through here and the other one is the Allen key one, which is underneath there. So the first part of it is make sure your exhaust is cool, otherwise you might burn yourself. The first part you take off is this panel here. So using your 5mm Allen key, that just comes out, and then this panel pops off. It's held on, oops, jeez, it's held on with these two clips on the inside here, which slot into the corresponding little brackets here on the stock muffler. So if you're putting this on, you put that in like that, and then you'll line it up, and it's pretty easy to get on and off. I recommend that after taking this bolt out that you screw it back in, that way you won't lose it. Alright, next is this. So just place your spanner on the inside, and yep, with the other one just turn it. There you go. Alright, so that's not my exhaust, it's a noisy neighbour. So you just loosen those two underneath there. You can take that out. Now it's basically just slides out. There we go. So now I've removed the stock exhaust. I'll just give you a go at what that sounds like. It's essentially the same as this when it's on, but some people say there's a bit of difference. Let's just pop this back on here like this. Now I'm going to start it, and the sound's going to be pretty muffled. So it's pretty quiet. Now when I take this off, you'll hear how loud it goes. So it's definitely a lot louder. Now if I slip this on, you can direct the sound or whatever. I usually just have it out to the side. Yeah. So it sounds pretty similar with it on or off, but it looks better when it's on at least. Although it does look pretty small on the bike, so. But yeah, it sounds awesome though. Okay, now back to the install. So now that you've taken this bolt out, just put it back in. Now this bit does have a bit that comes out, but just make sure that's all in there. I have taken this off a few times, so if I'm missing a washer or something like that, oh, there it is. Yeah, so I have taken this off a few times, so maybe it's installed slightly different, but that's the way I put it back on and it seems fine. Now, with your Shorty Radiant exhaust, it doesn't come with these radiator tensioners, or whatever you call them, brackets, clamps. It comes with a better clamp, but mine snapped, so I just use these now. It just works as good. So that just slips on. So these just tighten up like that with a screwdriver. I just tighten them up and then twist this. And it's not going to come off. And there we go, we're done. We've finished the install of the Radiant exhaust on the Honda CTX700. So you can save a bit of weight by taking this off, and it sounds bloody amazing. But remember, wear your hearing protection when you've got that on. Alright guys, as usual, keep safe out there on the road, stay on two wheels and not your head, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Laters!